Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Piotr Fissner from Inte.Team. Hello guys, so we've got a quite interesting job today. It's a power supply from Samsung. It's UE, so it's a LCD model. I'm checking everything for you so I'm accurate. E is marked for Europe, 75 of course it's a screen size, RU is the release year and generation, so that's 2019 4K UHD LCD model, and 7020 is the specific design and features series, which is series 7 entry level 4K TV. Now this TV has an IC here. It's SOP20 type of IC. Let me scroll because I had it here. SLM Sierra Lima Mike 683 Alpha. Yes, SLM 683 Alpha. Now the problem, what it is that this IC is really overheated, so I had to take out the rest of the like a silicone thing, but it was popping out. Yes, and you can see that it was distorted by heat. So the heat dissipation was correct, it's just that it was too much heat and couldn't handle, which is, you know, like I know 75-inch those are used and they usually have problem with backlight and diffusers, which is this one, the fault is different. So what do we have here? I don't know if you are able to grasp this difference, color difference, but you can see this one is copper. That's enameled copper wire 1mm. I had to place it because unfortunately the maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. It's just zooming in and then cannot zoom out. Yes. Hello. Oh, maybe now. I need to hello you, yes. So what it is that this motherboard has this replaced because the original one was broken, physically broken. I haven't seen those broken yet, so at least I don't remember of any recent. I mean recently, I'm not saying like old jobs, yes. So that via was damaged. Now what is happening is those three MOSFETs, each of them, yes, I've got them written down as well for you here. LEDs, yes, so that's, I left information for myself to read you accurate ones, and there is a problem because I can't now find this information, okay? So what it is that these MOSFETs, they are just regular MOSFETs, but what it is that they look like they are driven by that IC in phases. Okay, I didn't take my oscilloscope yet, I didn't plug it in, it's just still lying over there. Yes, here. So I need to confirm it. Now what I've seen with other TVs is that you've got phased, so that the power supply don't pull unnecessarily full cycle, like 100% of the cycle, but the same way like processor in the computer use phases. So then one phase, then it's a dead zone, and it's a second phase, then it's a dead zone, and it's a third phase. Yes, so we've got three phases, and then that doesn't take as much electricity, which makes sense, yes. But what it does as well is that requires three-phase shifter. So PWM controller will give you hertz and then the dead zone, and in that dead zone it will use to drive another MOSFET and then switch to the third one, and that's the full cycle when it comes to zero again and start the next cycle. So here what I found is that via was damaged, and the how we call it, and the MOSFETs are fine. The diodes on the side of the MOSFETs, which are related to it, are fine as well. So the only culprit I can find is PWM controller. Now these controllers usually have more than just that. Usually they have as well protection circuitry. So what it means, if there is, let's say, current taken too much, it should want to switch off and don't drive them. So if, let's say, the central bit is working, or two sections are working, and this section has some short, it should be able to detect the short, like OCP, over current protection, type of thing, and then should be able to not switch it on. Yes, so I did check there is no shorts without voltage, so the next step would be for me to take my oscilloscope, yes, plug it in, check the voltages what are coming from this IC to those MOSFETs, and check the frequency. And when I know the frequency, I can check as well the cycle. Yes, if that's 33% cycle, I'll know that the other two MOSFETs require that. So the next test I can make is I can create a PWM controller, turn on, let's say, about 10-15% of the cycle and try to power on and compare the voltage. Yes, because I will know the frequency and I will know the dead zone. And this way, you know, even if I wouldn't have that chip pre-programmed, I would be able to reverse engineer the problem. And as long as I apply as well over current protection circuitry, then we're good. We don't have to necessarily bin the whole power supply. Yes. So that's why I wanted to share in this video. That's how complicated jobs sometimes, you know, are. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if I can buy this SLM, yes, IC, pre-programmed, yes, or is it programmable, or is it not programmable? I don't know this, yes. I will be checking it now. If I can buy, you know, original IC, and if it's, you know, if it's somewhere in the internet written that it will be, you know, working out of the box, then by all means, yes, but it might be proprietary. And just to show you that even if something is proprietary, if you understand the circuitry, you can still reverse engineer the problem and apply the solution to the problem, yes. So that's what I'm trying to teach my apprentices here. And one is going to uni next year, so it's a no-go. And the second one looks that he will be doing board repairs, so he has to understand those things. Yes, he has to learn those things, and that's actually quite easy. Then when you go to the audio, then it's becoming more advanced with those SPIs, CLKs, with Mido, Modo, and other. I don't even remember Mito or something. I don't remember, but anyways, the way I2C and I2S are working, yes, and then, you know, hooking up all the system, all the protection circuitry, and then controlling the audio, that's more advanced. But this one is actually not that complicated, yes. So let's hope, you know, we can have a team, not only myself who can understand those circuits, but for now, hope you understand the problem, hope you understand how to approach it yourself if you would ever want it. Just keep in mind there is 380 volts here, so it can kill you, so better don't do something under power electricity, yes. But that's all I wanted to share with you. Thank you guys for watching. I'll leave my about 10 songs of one YouTube channel that I've placed those songs on. Maybe you can enjoy some music I've created with AIs. Yes, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.